capital. That was when we declared our independence from England. That is when they blew a 13-colony lead in advance of this country, and currently up 4-3 on France, potentially about to blow a 4-goal lead on the French. 82nd minute mark. England still in front, but good God.
Fall and winter grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world. Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
We welcome you to Gibson Field here at Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium in North Royalton, Ohio, as Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network, along with the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network tonight joining us. It's privileged to bring you Cleveland Cobras football here, the final week of the PAFL season, and the Cobras at 6-1 will take on the 4-3 Tri-County Rams. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you, along with the coach, Bob Gessler. Joining us again after a hiatus this summer, on the road a little bit here, on assignment, as we like to say, as we get ready for the final week of the regular season. Cobras trying to jockey themselves into the number 1 seed for the playoffs here. And currently, they are going to depend on the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids as they take on the Columbus Fire. If the Fire get the win, I believe that would put the Cobras in the first seed. If the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids win, the Cobras then will be the 2nd seed. However, they will be in action in the first week of the playoffs. Cobras have been inactive for the last couple of weeks. They were last in action in Philippi, West Virginia, back on June 27th, as they would get the 44-16 win over the West Virginia Leviathan. And it was the William Anglin show, as he would go 17 of 23 for 320 yards through the air, and also counted for 3 touchdowns. Also managed to get into the end zone twice on those 6 carries for 48 yards. So 3 through the air, 2 on the ground, and really opened up the offense for the Cobras on the road. Last week, their game canceled due to a scheduling conflict. But today, they will try to get back into the swing of things, Coach. And you and I have been there where we've had a little bit of a bye, can throw off your timing, maybe let guys heal up a little bit. Different philosophies on that. We talked about college football and the top 4 not doing so well in the playoffs. So I guess depending on your philosophy, the Cobras could be coming into as very healthy, but maybe have to get that timing back.
And that's the problem. You get a little rusty when you're away from the game, and something that I just don't like. And you see that even in the pros, and what happened the last couple of years that in the college playoffs, where the top tier teams sit out and then they come out and they just lay an egg. And I never liked it. I never liked to buy. People say you can get healthy. Well, I disregard that. I still think that you need to keep going, stay sharp, and keep your mind in order.
Yeah, you start to heal up a little bit, gives you that false impression that, again, that first hit after you have lost that callus, so to speak, kind of wakes you up here. But big story for tonight could be the weather. Overcast skies right now, 72 degrees when the coach and I got here into North Royalton. Overcast skies currently, and could be a possibility of a thunderstorm, somewhat humid, and the winds reportedly out of the west, southwest at 16 miles per hour, although it looks relatively calm now. The flag to our left with some movement, but doesn't look like anything too crazy so far. And as I say that, the floodgates open and the rain starts.
Jim.
As we were just moments away from kickoff here in North Royalton. Take a look at some of the other numbers from the last time the Cobras took the field. And Malik Gaddy, he had 5 carries for 32 yards. Julian Hundley, 4 receptions for 120 yards. He had a touchdown. I believe that one was for 61 yards. Matt Wise caught 4 for 79 yards and a touchdown. D'Angelo Thompson, 1 reception for 19 yards. Excuse me, 1 carry for 19 yards. And Keyshawn Baycoat, he had 2 receptions for 32 yards as well. As the rain continues to come down. Art coming down our track here out on the Gator. Wanted to thank him for the help and getting our equipment and everything up here. Getting a great facility here. And the rain going to be the story here. Hopefully, Coach, no thunder or lightning, no delays. But in terms of the Cleveland Cobras, last week we saw the run game come alive. The passing game complemented it. This could take away the passing game and keep them to the ground.
Well, I bet I've seen teams that throw the ball in this kind of weather, and it just depends on what solution or spray you put on your fingertips. That sometimes helps, or even the new gloves that they come out with. I mean, even with my small hands, I could probably catch a one-handed ball. But with the new gloves of today, they're really I don't want to say rubber, but they almost feel sticky. So that if the receivers have that, the only thing that I worry about is the quarterback's throwing the ball, because that ball slip out of there, and we know it could do a lot of crazy things.
Yeah, we'll get a little update on the quarterback situation as we get closer to kickoff. We're going to step aside for our first time out. When we come back, pregame show will continue. We'll get you ready for kickoff here between the Cleveland Cobras and the Tri-County Rams on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The Storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Your home for PAFL football is the iMedia1 Network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Just moments away from kickoff here in North Royalton. However, the heavens have opened up. The rain is coming down. It was moving left to right, but now it is just a straight drop as the Cleveland Cobras will begin the game with the football. They'll receive, and it's kind of half and half type here, Coach. Seems like somebody half are happy to play in the rain. The other half are kind of hiding under the canopy. So, again, hard to tell a little bit here, but I wouldn't believe as hard as it's raining, this is going to last too long.
No, but I'll tell you what, whatever direction that is, we're looking over the scoreboard, and she's coming down pretty good. We could barely see a tree line, so as long as there's no action upstairs and we get a little bit of rain, that's just how it is. That's what they call football weather. So just holding on to the football now is going to be a key, because turnovers could do you in. So both teams would be reaching and punching for that football. So we're hoping that the Cobras retain. So
certainly want to join. Thank you for joining us today here on the iMedia1 Network app, or if you're listening in on any one of our Facebook accounts or watching the live video on the Cleveland Cobras Facebook page. And you can get a pretty good glimpse of the rain and how hard it's coming down. But the Rams will kick off. They are 4-3, Coach. They are a team that has played close games. They have won 2 in a row, or at least have been awarded 2 in a row. And they one of those teams that just kind of hang around till the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you got to watch those teams. Those will bite you.
And this one, we are underway here. That's going to be a kick to the 10-yard line. And Tyree Knight went down on a knee. So college rules here, so that will be blown dead. And the Cobras will start off 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line under a torrential downpour.
Yeah, to say the least. It is really coming down. But, you talked about earlier, I did a little road trip, went down to Havasu City in Arizona to be with Carol's son, Dan.
I don't think there's much rain down there, is there?
No, it was 108, and they said, it's dry heat. And I'm like, the hot's hot. But I want to tell you something. We were right on Havasu Lake and blew nice breeze over. Took the 2 dogs with us, Honey and Mocha, and we had a good time. About 4,200 miles.
1st and 10 for Cleveland. They'll go into that 4-wide receiver set, and it's going to be William Anglin at the quarterback position. He'll hand this one off. Nowhere to go in the backfield. Pressure coming from the Rams front line, and that'll bring up a 2nd down now. And again, maybe a little bit of weather-related issue, but going to have to see the run game a little more.
Well, that did not look good for the offensive line, because it looked like they let 4 guys walk right in there and get to the running back. So they got to do a better job opening holes and blocking, because that first play went nowhere, and he ended up losing some yards.
2nd and 14 now. Ball marked at the 6-yard line. Loss of 4 on that last play. Anglin in the shotgun. One running back to his left. Back to pass. He'll dump this one over the head of the defensive lineman, but couldn't connect on the pass. And it's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Cobras. Trying to set up that screen, Coach. Yeah. You just never
well, developed. the other thing too, Jim, is that the line has got to be shoulder to shoulder more. There was a lot of gaps in there, so if he'd have caught that ball, I think he would have. It would have been another loss. So now you got 3rd and 14 right now, and let's see what they come up with. Don't make a mistake here.
D'Angelo Thompson in the backfield with him now. Anglin back in the shotgun. He'll go with the receivers 2x2, running back to his right. Third down now. Anglin looking out to his left, now to his right, stepping up in the pocket, has some room to run. He'll take it out to the far side. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and out of bounds. And that's going to be enough for a Cobra first down. So they go from having their back to the end zone to a big gain, and now first down for Cleveland.
Yeah, he did a great job. He saw that opening up, and I don't know if he had nothing to look at, or that was a automatic kind of quarterback draw. And he got to the outside edge and did an outstanding job. Got him out of the hole.
Anglin again, 3 touchdown passes and 2 on his feet. Down in Philippi, West Virginia, just 2 weeks ago. Anglin now, 1st and 10, moving up front, and it's going to be an encroachment against Tri-County. That'll be an easy 5, and instead of 1st and 15, which you're used to, Coach, it'll be 1st and 5 now.
I wouldn't know what that's like, Jim. You're absolutely right.
Mike Vargo putting on the show here. Got knocked back a little bit. As Anglin now will go with the receivers 2x2 again. 1st and 5, ball at the Cobra 38-yard line. Handoff ball on the turf, and it's going to be covered up by the Cobras. And so far, looks like things are a little bit wet out there. They're going to have to hold on just a little bit tighter.
Well, the other thing was it looked like he took his eye off the ball. The quarterback had it in there, and I think he looked up because he was reaching for the ball. We never tell any of our running backs, reach for the ball. That's when you throw those arms down and engulf it, especially on a game like this where there's a lot of water on there. You don't want to grab with your hands because it'll slip right out of there.
So 2nd and just about 9.5. So back almost to the original line of scrimmage as Anglin will try to dry his hands off. With the snap, he'll hand it to Robinson. This time Robinson with the cutback. He'll get up past the 35, maybe near the 36-yard line. Pickup of just about 2. It'll bring up, we'll call it 3rd and 7.5 for Cleveland.
That was a good job. It looked like, I think that it was their one tech that got in there. DN. Sorry on the pronunciation, but it was
3rd and 9 now. Anglin waiting for the snap. He'll have Robinson to his left. 3-step drop, looking out right over the head of the defensive lineman. This time it'll be complete. Nowhere to go, though. Well read and picked up by Robert Quarles. He'll come in for the tackle, and that will bring up 4th down now for Cleveland, and that should bring on Jeff Cooper-Ryder, the punter, for the Cobras as the rain continues to come down. Not as heavy as it was before, but still coming down steady.
You know, Jim, when they run that screen, that's something that as a coach, you'd say you don't wait for that. It's behind the line of scrimmage. If somebody's coming in after you, attack them then. Don't wait to hear the word go, because that's what happens. He ran right past them. Makes the tackle.
So 4th down for the Cobras. Cooper-Ryder. He'll get this one. He'll get this one off, and it'll be a wobbly kick out to the far side. It'll fall down at the 34-yard line, and it'll take a Rams bounce back near the 36-yard line. And for the first time today, the Tri-County Rams will have the ball with 10:56 left here first quarter, and we are scoreless.
Well, we'll see what the defense got for him. Rain is still coming down. It's not as heavy, so we'll see if they going to stick with the run game or try to throw some little bit of some outs and stuff. But
interestingly enough, one of the tiebreakers here in the PAFL is point differential. So for Cleveland to hold the Rams to a minimal amount of points may help them in the event that the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids would lose to the Columbus Fire.
Right.
So 1st and 10, they'll mark this ball at the 35-yard line. Rams working it from left to right in their all orange uniforms, white helmets. Cleveland in their all black uniforms, green numerals. Black helmets with the traditional Cobra logo on there. So shotgun formation. They'll give this one off to the left side. Nowhere to go. And I believe that was going to be Robert Littlejohn in there immediately. And much like Cleveland's first play, the Rams are going to go in the other direction on 1st down.
Well, I want to tell you something. With Littlejohn, you better know where he's at. You better account for him every time, because when he sees, and that's what he saw that opening open up, and he just took it. They were trying to go outside with it, but that opened up in the middle, and he just came climbing down that ladder and opened it up and got it for the sack. or the loss, excuse me.
Aiden Camerata, the quarterback for the Rams. They'll go to a pistol formation, one running back to his right hip, one behind him, single receiver to each side. They'll hand it off to the tailback. Make his way forward. May have picked up a yard on the play. And it'll bring up third and just about 13 for the Rams. 9.5 left here, first quarter. Just underway if you're joining us here. Light rain now. Dave Ferris tells me there's maybe another system going through here, or maybe he's talking about the one that hit us at the same time. But either way, a wet day here in North Royalton.
Yeah, well, welcome to football in the midsummer.
And honestly, we have been very lucky with the weather.
Yeah.
A little bit of rain down in West Virginia, but by that time, the game was well in hand. As Camerata now will have receivers 2x2, one running back to his left. 3rd and 13 for the visitors. He'll go flat-footed, throw this one out. It's almost picked off by the Cobras, and I believe that was going to be at Little John again.
I don't know, but that was a gimme.
Oh, I take that back, I believe.
Frazier?
Not sure who that's going to be here. All right. So
yeah, sometimes they wear different numbers.
That might be Deontay McDonald, so wearing number 8. So again, thanks for joining us here on this Saturday evening as the Rams now will set the punt this away. 4th and 13 for the team from down near the Pittsburgh area. The Rams trying to find a few extra bodies. Juwan Hundley back to return for the Cobras. It's going to be a high kick, and it's going to take a Rams bounce. Hundley going to do the smart thing, stay away from it. It'll roll inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line, and that's where the Cobras will start 1st and 10. 8:06 left here, first period. 0-0 is your score here so far, and it looks like the rain has finally come to an end for at least the moment. We'll try to keep an eye on the radar here. Everything moving west to east through Cuyahoga County. And we'll welcome to Frank Camerata, who's listening in, or sorry, watching it on the Cobras Facebook page. So 1st and 10, we'll mark this ball at the 26-yard line. 8 minutes to go here, first frame. Hundley in the shotgun again. Receivers 2x2. Cobras moving right to left on your device. Handoff, nowhere to go. He'll get back near the line of scrimmage. Victor Ford on the carry. May have lost a yard on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 11 for Cleveland. And so far, just things kind of a little bit sloppy, and you can tell there was a little bit of a layoff.
Well, that's exactly what we talked about in pregame. You know, you get that time off, and sometimes it hurts you. You think, well, I got my players back. You know, they're in good shape, but timing gets thrown off, and they look a little slow today.
Baycoat and Boyd, the twin receivers to the near side. He'll have twins to his right as well. A little bit of a low snap. Pitch out to the outside to Ford. Ford under pressure, and he's going to be brought down at the 19-yard line. Brandon Strong on the tackle, and that's going to set the Cobras back a few more yards. One of the unfortunate side effects, Coach, at this level is sometimes games get moved, canceled, even forfeited, and the rain now starting to come down again. Not quite as heavy, but noticeably. 3rd and 16, ball marked at the Cobras' 20-yard line. Robinson in the backfield. He'll be to the left of Anglin. Twin receivers out to the far side. Anglin with the hard count. He'll get some movement. We'll get a whistle, and it's going to be a false start coming up against Cleveland. We'll move this back to the 15-yard line. 3rd and 21 now.
That hurts.
For the Cobras. And, we often talk about that play sheet and very few 3rd and 21 plays.
No, you don't want to make a mistake here. You got a good punter.
England waiting for the snap again. Back to pass, three-step drop, sets up, rolling out to the near side. Under pressure, directing traffic, fires downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. And some confusion as the receivers didn't know who that was being thrown to, but nonetheless, 4th down again, and Cooper Ryder will have to come on to punt this one away. With 5:50 left here in the game, or excuse me, in the first quarter. That was Terrell Lively, I believe.
Yeah, we had.
I don't know if he wears 13. All right, so
we had just a little confusion.
Jersey issues today, but
yeah, we had some confusion. I think he ran the wrong pattern, and he wanted him to run, I think, more inside, and he took it outside.
Carlos Harris back to return. Ball on the ground. Cooper Ryder going to get this one away. It's going to be a line drive to Harris. Harris to the far side. He'll dip one tackle inside the 40, 35, 30, and he'll go down near the 26-yard line. And that's where the Rams will take over, 1st and 10.
We got personal foul, roughing the punter.
Yeah, and that's why I saw the flag back there. I couldn't tell if it was a flag or if that was a beanbag because the snap had come back on the ground.
Yeah,
so is this going to be an automatic 1st down for Cleveland?
Well,
and it looks like the offense is coming back on the field. I see DeAndre Carr and crew making their way back. So Cleveland with the break.
So I'm assuming.
So the clock begins to run here. 5:20 to go here, first quarter.
That's an automatic 1st down.
All right, ball marked at the 30-yard line. Cooper Ryder coming off an unrelated football injury, or a non-football related injury. Let's try that one. So
he fell down.
Yes, he did. All right, but back today. TJ Johnson to the left of England. They'll give it to Johnson. Johnson with some room to run. He'll make contact, pick up some positive yardage. That'll be 2nd down now for Cleveland. As we approach about the 4.5-minute mark here in North Royalton.
Nice run. You got 4 yards on that carry. We'll take that all day.
2nd and 6 now for Cleveland. Johnson a little banged up down in West Virginia. Didn't see him most of the second quarter and second half, but looks like he has overcome whatever ailments he had that day. England now again with Johnson to his right. Twin receivers to each side. He'll give it to Johnson again. He'll get right back near the line of scrimmage. And he'll bring up 3rd and 6 now for Cleveland.
Well, now that rain looks like it has stopped, I'm going to start throwing some short patterns. I know the ball's going to be wet, but a little play action. Again, everything's 4 wide out of the gun. A little play action on this team. Get those linebackers to come. Throwing out on it.
Twin receivers to each side. Matt Wise will be the receiver on the far side. Antonio Boyd will be the outside receiver to the near side. Back to pass is England. England stepping up in the pocket, room to run. He's going to tuck this one past the 40. 1st down for Cleveland, out near the midfield stripe and into the Rams sideline. A 1st down for Cleveland. 3:26 to go here, first quarter. And a little something that England brings to the offense. There's the ability to extend those plays as the secondary did a good job taking away his options.
Absolutely, but the problem lies is you got to keep him boxed in. That defensive end, he has got to stay home. He has got to get depth to the quarterback instead of squaring in. He's got to square in. Not, he's coming straight down the line of scrimmage, and you're going to have that all day with him.
Boyd and Hundley, the twin receivers to the near side. They'll send a man in motion from left to right, balance out the offense. Ball on the ground here, and it's going to be covered up by the Cobras. Again, Johnson dropping the ball. And on that read option, looks like there's a little bit of a timing issue there.
Yeah, hard to say from here, but it looked like he had it out there, and whether he went a little wider or whatever, so.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 now for the Cobras. 2.5 to go here. First quarter. 0-0 is the score. Anglin back in the shotgun. Receivers 2 by 2. Keyshawn Baycoat going to set up to the near side. Anglin back to pass under pressure, right over the head of the defensive line. Almost intercepted. Was trying to get it to Robinson. And Ramir Waters was right there. If he was able to get his hands on that, there was nothing but green in front of him.
Absolutely, pick 6 on that one. Got to make a little bit better decisions on this. Better decisions on his throws.
Tyree Knight checking into the game for Cleveland as we are now under the 2-minute mark here, first quarter. Cobras with the ball, 3rd and 10. Ball at the 47. Going to be on the plus side of the field for the Cleveland Cobras. Anglin. Robinson to his right again. Rain again has stopped. On and off here. Movement up front. He'll get reset. And they're going to throw the flag here. That should be an encroachment coming up against Tri-County. Indeed it is. And that will add 5. It'll make it a little bit more manageable for a 3rd and 5 for the Cobras.
Yeah, boy, you want that. Now you're in there. You're a little deeper in their territory. And like you say, Jim, it's manageable now. So we just got to be smart on this and try to get the first down. Keep it going.
Anglin now in the shotgun. Scan the defense, wait for the snap. Anglin taking it himself out to the far side and past the 30, inside the 30 to 29. There's going to be a flag coming in.
We're going to get a hold.
Looks like there's going to be a hold coming up against Cleveland. And so 2 steps forward, or 1 step forward and 2 steps back for the Cobras.
Yeah, they whoever the receiver was on that end, he must have grabbed him a little bit too long. Got to keep them hands in. Elbows bent. We don't want to extend because they're going to call you every time on that.
Well, the good news is the receivers were out there blocking, at least giving that effort. Bad news is
can't be grabby.
Yeah, certainly. That is officials tend to notice that.
Yeah, especially when it's right in front of them.
Try to get you some scores from around the area as well. The game of concern for the Cobras is the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids and the Columbus Fire. Right now, the Fire with a 15-6 lead over the Rapids is Anglin. Will set up with 3 receivers to his left this time. Single receiver to the far side. Back to pass. He'll be flat-footed. Plenty of time. Rolling out to the near side. Directing traffic. He'll take it himself out near the 40 and out of bounds near the 29-yard line. We'll see where they're going to mark it. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. And we've got several whistles.
We got a timeout.
And the official yelling for a timeout. I'm not sure who it was for, but we'll step aside for a timeout as well. 29 seconds left here, first quarter. We are scoreless. You are listening to the Cobras and the Rams here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia1 network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
To the stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
.29 seconds left here, first quarter. Rams take their first time out. Updated score. The Cuyahoga Falls Rapids 25, the Columbus Fire 17. So a good game going on there. The Rapids trying to hold on to that number 1 spot in the 2A portion of the PAFL. So 1st and 10 for Cleveland. That'll come by way of a William Anglin run. Anglin out, Robinson to his right. Receivers 2 by 2. They'll work from the left hash mark. Pitch out to Robinson. Robinson looking for room. He'll slip 1 tackle, run into a wall, and nowhere to go. They'll lose some yards here. They'll move him back to the 25-yard line. So 2nd and 15 now coming up for Cleveland. And we are scoreless.
And
that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here in North Royalton. After one, we are scoreless between the Cobras and the Tri-County Rams. We'll step aside for another timeout. We come back, second quarter action here in North Royalton from the Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium. You are listening to PAFL Football on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
Fresh 15 up on the board as we begin the second quarter here at Gibson Field at Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium. Beautiful facility here. The Tri-County Rams from located down in the Pittsburgh area are what we thought they would be, Coach. The numbers tell us they're a little tenacious. Indeed, they have been.
Yeah, absolutely.
So second and 15 for Cleveland. Ball marked at the Rams' 35-yard line. Cobras now moving left to right on your devices. You're listening in on the iMedia1 Network app for iOS and Android. As Anglin will wait for the snap. He'll hand this one off left side, upfield, past the 30, 25, and down near the 24-yard line. And a good run for the Cobras. Trying to get a number on that. Bryce Daniels for Cleveland. I'll bring up 3rd and 2 now. Rain holding off here for the moment. So 3rd and 4 now. Anglin in the shotgun. Daniels to his left. He'll give it to Daniels again. He'll make his way past the line of scrimmage inside the 10, down near the 7-yard line. And so far, and all of a sudden, the Cobras' run game coming to life here as Daniels acting more like a wrecking ball coming through that Rams defense.
Well, I'll tell you what they did, Jim. They've switched up the defense. They had 4 down linemen up front, and they've switched it now, and they widened everybody out. So, okay, now they went back to that defense that they had, a 1 and a 3.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Anglin with the hard count, and flags come from everywhere now. And we're going to say a false start coming up against Cleveland. They'll move it back to the 14-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 14. 13:47 to go here, second quarter. If you're just joining us here from North Royalton, Ohio, week 8 of the PAFL season. The Cobras 6-1. Looking to try to do their end of trying to get into that number 1 seed. As Baycoat now will be the far receiver in the twin set. Twin receivers to the right of Anglin again. 2nd and goal. Anglin on the read. He'll keep the ball himself. Making it look easy inside the 10-5. Touchdown, Cleveland. 14-yard run by William Anglin. Breaks the ice, and the Cobras take a 6-0 lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim. He dips inside, and that team went right with him, and then he planted and got to the outside. Outstanding run. I'll tell you what. Very good, smart quarterback. He knows what he wants and what he sees, and does a great job.
Makes it look easy.
Well, when you got that quarterback with his speed and that agility, that's amazing. He is such a big weapon because you better have a spy linebacker who can keep up with him.
Cleveland coming on from the extra point. Ben Lyons for the attempt. Joe Barrico to hold. Snap is back. Ball's mishandled. Barrico throwing it into the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted by the Rams to go nowhere. And with 13:24 to go here, second quarter, the Cobras will maintain their 6-0 lead. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to PAFL football here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia1 Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia1 Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia1 Network, your sports app in the Valley.
The stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
$13:24 to go here, second quarter. Cobras take a 6-0 lead by way of a 6-yard touchdown run by William Anglin. As the Lions will get ready to kick this one off. The returners for the Rams are going to move up right around the 15-yard line. This one going to be a low kick and right into the arms of the returner at the 8-yard line. Brought out past the 10, 15, 20. Has some room to the left side. Knocks his own man down. And he'll make it out near the 27-yard line. And sometimes, you know, Joseph Bozeman on the return for the Rams. I believe Isaac Coker watching in on the Cleveland Cobras Facebook page. I think he's trying to get Dave Pringle to come in and watch as well.
Oh, there you go. Now, there's some names there.
I like to drop some names.
I love those names. They look good with that purple and black.
13:06 here to go. Clock going to continue to run. 1st and 10. Ball marked at the Rams 27-yard line. They'll work from near the left hash, just inside of it. Camerata in the shotgun. Twin receivers to each side. Rain holding off here for the moment. Handoff down the left side. He'll cut back, try to pick up a couple of yards, get out near the 28. Maybe credited with a pickup of a yard or two on that. We'll see where they mark it. Lee Gaddy in on the tackle for the Cobras.
Good gang tackle.
Clock continuing to run here, 12:23. Temperatures dropped here, but you can still feel the humidity here in Northeast Ohio. 2nd and 8 now. Ball at the 29-yard line. They'll actually give him a credit of 2 on that. Camerata in the shotgun. One running back to his right hip. Fortson backing out at the cornerback position.
Ooh.
Delayed handoff. Gaddy right there to hold him up, and he'll get some help defensively and brought down near the 30-yard line. Little John, Gaddy, and crew all over that.
Tyrone Lyons, I'll tell you what, though, about 3 guys hit him, and he still was moving his feet, pumping them, and ended up with about 2 or 3 more yards.
And I think that's always been the concern for this year with the Tri-County Rams, is the fact that they hang around here, they play hard. You see the numbers are a little bit low, so not a lot of depth over for the Rams, but they're the teams I don't want to say you fear, but you certainly cannot take lightly.
Oh, absolutely not.
We have seen that, I think, you and I.
A few times.
In the last week of the regular season, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll not say anything on that one.
Cameron in his shotgun. It's moving up front. Donovan Mormon, he'll get back.
And that's a big body getting back. I just want
under pressure. Cameron stepping up. He's going to be. He'll pitch the ball. He's going to get it away out to the 33-yard line. Brett Favre-like, just throwing the ball around, and fortunately was able to find a running back. I believe that was going to be a running back.
That was dangerous.
So Tyrone Lyons on the I think will be credited with a reception. And it looks like the Rams are going to take a timeout. 10:30 left here, second quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. We'll step aside as well. You're listening to PAFL football here on Western Reserve Radio on the iMedia1 network.
Play the new $5 Win Big Scratch-Off for a chance to win $100,000. But if you don't, just scan that ticket for a second chance to win big. Enter our Big Game Second Chance promotion to win great pro football prizes, including Cleveland tickets, Cincinnati tickets, or even tickets to the biggest football game of the year. If football is your passion, Win Big is your game. Only from the Ohio Lottery.
Way to go, Ryan.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia1 network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
$10:30 left here, second quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. 6 points coming from a 14-yard run by William Anglin. Rams take a timeout. It'll be 4th and 3 for the visitors.
Watch him trying to jump. They're going to try to hard count him, maybe.
Tyree Knight back to return. He'll set up right around his own 25-yard line. We'll get the whistle for play after the timeout. We'll get another whistle as somebody's going to throw a ball in from the sideline, and we will switch the ball out. I didn't know you could stop the play for that, but okay.
Well, sometimes they do in climate weather. They'll let you do it, but that ain't real smart because we threw the ball in, it rolled back to the official. Got a wet again.
Right all over the wet ground. All right. Nonetheless, Tyree Knight. Oh, with a fake punt. Snap to the up back. Lions upfield 40. 45 out near the midfield stripe. And the Rams catch the Cobras napping a little bit. They'll get a first down with 10:10 left here in the second quarter.
That would have been my call. It would have been called red. So red. We're running the ball to the right, and that's exactly what they did. They snapped it to the to the protector on the right side, and he took it. A little update. I hope everybody in downtown Youngstown and Poland and Boardman, everything's okay. I just got an update. There was another storm that went through there. Trees are down and limbs are down, and we lost power at my house, but everything seems to be okay.
9:46 left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Ball at the Cobra 48-yard line. I'll give you a scoring update here in a moment from the Fire and the Rapids. Camerata waiting for the snap. One of receivers 2 by 2. He'll flip lines to his right side. He'll roll out to the far side. Trying to get around, get some room to run. He'll go out of bounds near the 50-yard line. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 now for Tri-County. And updated score from the area here, the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids, now with a 25-23 lead over the Columbus Fire. A close game going on over there. So 2-part game as they will have to, for Cleveland, they are looking for Columbus to win that game. And hopefully they are looking to see if the Rapids will give up a large number of points. And so far, the Cobras have held the Rams to 0 with just under 9 minutes to play here, second quarter. Cleveland with a 6-0 lead. Camerata back in the shotgun. Lions to his left. Rain starting to come down a little bit light. You can hear it on the crowd mic, actually. Low snap. Back to pass. Rolling out to the near side. Sets his feet, but Picorni going to put pressure on him and cause him to throw it out of bounds. That'll bring up 3rd and 12. Ambrose Picorni trying to get rid of that. Donovan Mormon also chasing him down. And I'll tell you right now, if you're Aiden Camerata, it's the last thing you want to see coming at you.
I thought I heard a little scream when he was back on the 30. I could be wrong.
I almost wanted to scream run,
Wow, you see a lot of beef like that coming at you, and he from up here, he might be a little bit bigger, but not according to the two guys that were chasing him.
Picorni and Mormon, it's about 500 pounds coming at you. And Camerata, while looks like an athlete, I don't know if he wants to quite put up with that.
Little substitution.
And as
we got Lightfoot going in. Nose man.
That rotation there on that front line for Cleveland. It's Camerata going to the pistol formation, one running back to his right, one behind him. He'll roll out to the far side in the rain. Takes a shot downfield and overshoots his receiver near the sideline. That'll bring up 4th and 12 now for the Rams. And I don't know if they're going to be able to pull a fake punt off again. But if you're the Rams with 7:39 left to go here, second quarter, you're down by 6. Not a whole lot of depth. You can just go for it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. Unless they want to punt the ball and they want to get it, try to pin them down there. But
now that's what you would do.
That's what I would do. But
would Coach Tommy Noble agree with you?
Say Noble wouldn't agree with me. Leave a defense in there. Let go get him.
That's an excellent version of Coach Noble.
I told him the other day, I said, he gets more airtime than anybody.
And hasn't been here one time.
No, we got to get him. I got to get him here. You guys, you listeners would enjoy him. He's a very smart man.
All right, punter setting up short. Just about 9 yards back from the center. This time he will punt this one away. And it's going to take a roll to the 20, brought back to the 40. And that's where Cleveland will set up 1st and 10. Only made it up to the up man. Again, the Rams obviously concerned as Malik Gaddy will have will be credited with the return on that. Trying to keep it away from Tyree Knight, which that's
smart
a good
move.
Smart coaching decision.
Smart move. We sure don't want to kick it to him because, man, he is. He's lightning in a bottle.
You give him some open field.
Oh, yeah.
He is fun to watch. 7:03 to go here, second quarter. 6-0 is your score. Cleveland with the lead. Twin receivers out to the far side. That's going to be Boyd and Hundley. We'll keep an eye on Hundley. He'll work from the slot to the left of Anglin. Twin receivers to the near side as well. Matt Wise on the inside. Clock running now, 6:54 to go. Anglin with the handoff. Upfield, get out near the 43-yard line. Bryce Daniels on the carry for Cleveland. And he has done a good job so far. Daniels not going down on that first contact. Usually picks up 2 or 3 yards beyond that.
But you know what? He lowers his shoulder and he gets everything out. The legs keep moving and he stays low to the ground. A good running back. I like the way he runs the football.
Under 6.5 to play here, second quarter. Daniels still into the right of Anglin. They'll send Wise in motion from right to left. 3 receivers to the left of Anglin now. He'll give it to Daniels. And he'll be contacted in the backfield, but actually picked up a yard on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 now for Cleveland as the rain starts to come down lightly again. So it's kind of on again, off again thing here in the Cleveland area.
They need to hit that on that play, Jim. They need to hit that quicker. It's just taking too long, and the defense sees it and is able to react it, and they're blowing that up in the backfield. They have got to do something with that play. They got to either run a counter out of it or just pick it up because the play looks very, very slow forming.
Keep you updated on the Rapids Fire game. Rapids with a 25-23 lead right now over the Columbus Fire. Fire came in here just about 3 weeks ago and got the 9-7 win over the Cobras. Kicked a 16-yard field goal with 2 seconds left. As Anglin back to pass, taking a shot downfield, has a man open, and it's going to be dropped, and a flag is going to be thrown. Pass interference is going to be called from the Cobra sideline. Not by the Cobras, mind you, but by the official.
He never turned. The reason why he called it was because he did have his hands on, but he never turned around to look for the ball. If he would have turned around and even take a peek, they probably would have never called that.
And I like the official goes over and is really explaining to him why that was called. So a little bit of coaching by the officials going on. The officials getting ready for their football season coming up, Coach.
Yeah.
In just 33 days, I believe. The Ohio high school football season will kick off. Of course, we will have the Poland Bulldogs and the Salem Quakers here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX AM 600, The Patriot.
-1 trombone player.
-1 trombone player who is now in the custody of the Ohio State Buckeyes. All right, so Anglin in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Hand off to Daniels. Daniels with a cut to the inside. 30, inside to 30, down near the 26. And we're going to have a flag on the play. And could this be a late hit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Will this add more on? A sideline warning coming up on Cleveland. So that will assess no yardage. But the ball will be marked at the 27-yard line. 5:04 to go here, second quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead, and LeBryce Daniels bringing the run game to the forefront here on what has become a very rainy day.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've really not seen anybody on a cut slip either. So, and what they're doing is they're a little bit more patient on the run. They're kind of more hesitant when they're running, and that's making a big difference.
See Cam McCauley watching in. Why are you not here? We love our Cam McCauley. All right. Play action will throw this one downfield. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown. 27-yard pitch and catch.
We got a flag.
And we got a flag on the play at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are applauding. So every call here gets a 50% approval rating. That's math.
What do we got? Dead ball. Oh, they're calling it holding.
All right, so that will push him back 10. That will wipe off the 27-yard touchdown pass from Anglin.
Wow.
Oh, Cam McCauley says he's in Atlanta, Georgia. We have been down there ourselves for a game.
We have.
And matter of fact, Cleveland Cobras owner Jesse Caldwell was with us. Beautiful down there.
Yep.
Had a good time, maybe too good of a time, not sure.
On my travels, I was able to get real close to the St. Louis, the Arch. And I said, it's the second time I got to see that.
Anglin now waiting for the snap. 3 receivers to his left. Play action, fires over the middle. This one's going to be dropped by Hundley. And Hundley would have had a nice gain on the play, but that will stop the clock with 4:42 to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 18 now for Cleveland. Cobras with a 6-0 lead.
Great throw, right in his hands, hit him on the dead run, and he just dropped it.
Not a ball that Julian Hundley normally would drop.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. He doesn't let those things slip out of his hands.
We will attribute that to a wet ball.
Okay.
That's going to be my excuse.
Center.
So Anglin in the shotgun. Daniels with the ball now off the left side. He's going to put it on the turf and fall on it. And then he'll fall down near the 37-yard line. So that'll be a loss of 3.
And he's wearing gloves. I don't understand.
Well,
those new gloves, I mean, they are just so, I don't want to say gummy, but it's the material, and it really sticks good to the leather of a football, whether it's wet or not. So I don't know if he's taking his eye off of it, or he's putting it in there. It looks like the ball's going in there, and I think he's reaching for it instead of putting his arms around it like I've always coached our running backs. Wrap your body around it.
All right, 3rd and 17 now for the Cobras. Ball at the 20-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go here, second quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. Handoff again as Ford will move forward past the 35 down to the 34-yard line. But that is going to make it 4th down, and I'm not sure this is within Ben Lyons' range, but the Cobras look like they're keeping the offense on the field.
I would.
And the one thing, if you're the Rams, you have to watch out for Anglin, who he can extend the plays for a long time. I think last game we actually timed a play at about 12 seconds.
Here we go.
So if he doesn't get any yards, he's definitely going to test your cardio.
Yeah.
And where he out is Anglin now with 3 receivers to his left, single receiver to the near side. Back to pass. Looking out to his left, under pressure. He'll roll to the far side, and room to run. Anglin out of bounds near the 23-yard line. That's going to be a turnover on downs, but, Coach, I could say we could probably as good as a punt.
Yes.
And that will give the Rams the ball with just 2:38 left here in the half.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd like to have seen him come more to the center of the field on that. He should have kind of gave it a head bob to the outside because they were leaning out there. I think if he came inside, that could have been deadly.
So the Rams will start, actually mark it at the 20. 1st and 10 for Tri-County, 2:38 to go. Rams trail 6-0.
See if they're on their toes.
Robert Littlejohn making his way from the sideline, and he had a pick six against the West Virginia Leviathan. Actually got to watch that on the GoPro. I don't know if there's anybody that has as much fun out there as he does.
And if you look at him, you'd think he was a wide receiver.
Well, he looked like one then, I'll tell you.
He's not built like a linebacker, but boy, does he get it done.
So kind of a wildcat formation. The Rams now out to the 22, maybe 23-yard line as we hit the 2:28 mark of the second quarter. Kind of dark here. Light's not on yet here in the stadium, but I assume those will be coming on sooner than later.
Yeah, you would think they'd throw them on. It's light. The lights out in the city that we were at, and they're on. So I reckon he should be throwing them.
Pistol formation, ball on the ground. Line's going to pick it up. Under pressure is going to be brought down in the backfield.
Throw it there. I was going to say throw the timeout now, but you got an injury timeout.
And for Cleveland, Chris Frazier on the tackle, the Cobra safety. And we'll have a clock stoppage, 1:56 to go here. 2-minute timeout, I believe we're going to call it now. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. We'll step aside for a break as well. You're listening to the Rams and the Cobras here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
This is number 89, Matt Wise, and you're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Matt Wise bringing us back from the break. 1:56 to go here in the half. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. 3rd and 11 for the Rams. Cobras take a timeout. Try to save some of this time as the rain begins to fall again. A light rain. As Camerata will be back at quarterback. Lines to his left. 3 receivers to his right. Back to pass. Under pressure. Going to roll to the near side. Steps up. Fires over the middle. And he's going to overthrow everybody. And it'll bring up 4th down for the Rams. And as dangerous as it might be in the rain, they will have to punt this one away.
Yeah, I really thought that he was going to get called. Looked like the left tackle was going to get called for a hold, but that didn't happen. Probably better this way.
I was
anyway.
going to say, if it were me, probably would have declined that penalty anyway.
You're right. Yep.
So that works out here, and Tyree Knight going to try to return this one again. Let's see if they'll be brave enough to kick this one to him. Malik Gaddy, the up back here, he'll be right around the Rams' 48-yard line. Knight will be right around his own 42.
Got to get some good blocks up front and on the outside so we can get a return here.
Rams with a fake punt earlier, result in the 1st down. Slow snap back. He'll get this one away. Not a bad punt. This one to Tyree Knight. He'll bring this one, and he'll go down on a knee, and
oh no,
he's down.
I don't think his knee went down.
And the official says his knee went down. Either way.
Oh, I don't know about that, Jim. I was watching. That didn't look like his knee was on the ground. And again,
safe to say for the Rams, they are glad to see that call. Tyree Knight had a little bit of room to run. And Cleveland will get the ball with 1:40 left here in the first half. 1st and 10.
Now I'm going to run some safe throws to the outside. Then maybe try to go to the well. Be careful here. If you run the ball, get back and get set so you don't waste a lot of time. You still have 3 timeouts, though.
Ball at the Cobras 45-yard line. Anglin in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Single receiver to the near side. That'll be Wise. They'll have a man in high motion. Anglin holding on to it. He's going to be brought down in the backfield at the 42-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. And I can't recall any plays this year where Anglin has actually lost yards. That may be the first.
I can't believe that they didn't use a timeout.
1:20 left here, second quarter. Cobra 6, Rams nothing.
Wow.
Twin receivers to each side. Anglin with the hard count, and we're going to have movement up front. And it's going to be a dead ball, false start coming up against Cleveland. That'll move them back to the 37-yard line. So just under a minute to play here in the first half.
I was going to say, they got to make a call and get to the line. Just walking up to the line. So what would I say, Jim?
Wise and Hundley, the twin receivers to the right of Anglin. William Anglin with the read. Taking a shot downfield to Wise. And he'll throw this one out of bounds. Clock will stop with 36 seconds left here in the first half. Cobras with the 6-0 lead. 3rd and 18 now for Cleveland.
I think they should have after that 1:40 in that first play, when he got sacked, I would have smoked the timeout. You're going to go in the locker room with 3 timeouts still on the board.
Receivers 2 by 2. Anglin taking his time as the clock is stopped. Back to pass. He'll plant his feet. Fires over the middle. And this one is going to be incomplete, intended for Keyshawn Baycoat. He ran into a plethora of orange jerseys. And this will bring on the punt team with 31 seconds left here in the half. Cobra 6, Rams nothing.
Get this ball off because you sure don't want to hand them that ball right there or in your territory. So get it out of there and get it downfield. Cover this.
Cobras with 3 timeouts, Rams with 1. Jeff Cooper Ryder will post up right around his own 26-yard line. He'll wait for the snap. Low snap, but Cooper Ryder will get this one away. Going to be a wobbly kick as it'll head towards the sideline and roll out just short of the 20-yard line. 24 seconds to go here, first half. Rams will take over, 1st and 10. 1 timeout left, Cobras with 3. Rain continues to fall here at a little bit of a slower pace. Trainer Beth Betancourt taking this well, just perusing the sidelines, looking for injuries. And she's a trooper, boys and girls. She's a trooper. So they'll mark this right at the 25, actually. 75 yards to go here in 24 seconds. Cobra 6, Rams nothing. Robert Littlejohn walking on from the sideline. Nobody ever wants to see him. But we love to watch the video highlights.
Yeah.
All right. So Camerad in the shotgun. Excuse me, he'll be in a pistol. He'll be running back to his right. Single receiver to each side. Hand off this time. Upfield, pass a 30. Down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of nearly 10 on the play. They'll give him a first down for that. Clock will continue to run with 22 seconds left, and it looks like the Rams will take their final timeout. Am I correct on that? Okay, so the Rams are going to take a knee. We'll head to the half here as the rain continues to fall lightly. And indeed, that will bring us to the end of the second quarter here in North Royalton after the first half. It is the Cobra 6, the Rams nothing, here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia1 Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia1 Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia1 Network, your sports app in the Valley.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing and take a moment. You see, every moment can be kind of special. But they can be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments. It doesn't matter. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
This is number 2, best safety in the league, Chris Frazier. And you're listening to the Cleveland Cobras on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
.845 left here in the halftime period. Scoring recap, not much to talk about here. The Cobras take a 6-0 lead by way of a 14-yard touchdown run by quarterback William Anglin. Not much to speak of other than that. It's been back and forth between the Rams and the Cobras. A defensive battle, coach, and we talk about trying to keep the point differential down. That has been accomplished by the Cobras, but you can see they went down to the end zone. Coach Rogerson, Coach Fleming talking to them. That was a brief conversation. I can only imagine what that was like. They're right back on the sideline, ready to go.
Yeah, well, again, you know, they look sloppy. That's just how it is. The plays look a little bit slow to me. They just got to get into a rhythm now. Again, when you don't play, what was it, 2 weeks they haven't played?
June 27th was their last time they were in action.
You just can't be off that much. I mean, that's why I always hated when I coached. I hated buys because what do? I mean, a lot of coaches will say, well, you know, take some time off, get healed up. Not me. We're here full pads, and we're going to be banging, and we're going to tune up. And that's how I always were. But again, I don't like the layovers. And again, we talked about the college playoff last year. Teams that had the buys fell hard too. So I just don't agree with it.
Updated score, the Columbus Fire trailed the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids 31-25. Back and forth game there as well for the Fire. 2-5 on the season, but make no mistake, it's not uncharacteristic of the Fire to come back here later in the season, end up in the playoffs, and from time to time even win the championship. So we have seen that as well. Cobras looking for the Fire to get the win today. And the Cobras trying to do their end, keeping that point differential down. We'll step aside for another timeout when we come back. Third quarter action coming up here from the Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium in Gibson Field here in North Royalton. You are listening to PAFL Football here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school, so I'm trying to break that barrier. My daughter, Brooklyn, was also a motivation for me to go back to school. Every day after work, went straight to school, and it paid off.
At age 26, Kareem finished his high school diploma.
I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing and take a moment. You see, every moment can be kind of special. But they can be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments, it doesn't matter. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia1 Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia1 Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia1 Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Your home for PAFL football is the iMedia1 Network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Third quarter action coming up here from North Royalton, Ohio. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. And last we were told here as we try to get an update between the Rapids and the Fire. The Rapids with a 31-25 lead over the Columbus Fire down on a natural grass field wherever they are. So that should be a lot of fun in the very rainy weather. Right now, the rain has stopped, but it has been on and off here in Northeast Ohio during the entire game. Other games of note from around the PAFL and the Tri-Point Football League, as well as the Players Football Association. The West Virginia Leviathan, they fall to the Tri-State Longhorns today by a score of 12-0. The Erie Express and the Metro Detroit Raiders scheduled to go at it. The Warren Pirates taking on the Mid-Ohio Patriots. The Tuscarawas County Warriors head to Stark County to take on the Wolfpack. The Beaver County Arctic Bengals take on the Steel City Bobcats. The Cleveland Broncos currently taking on the Michigan Hurricanes. We'll try to get you an updated score on that one as well. In the PFA, it is the 2A playoffs this weekend as the Capital City Bandits take on the Flint Fury, and the Great Lakes Giants take on the Lima Warriors. And in the 3A division of the PAFA, it is championship Saturday. Here's the Motor City Rams and the Detroit Ravens will go at it. The Rams and the Ravens played earlier this year. And what was the closest game I've seen for the Detroit Ravens maybe ever. And then finally, the sole TPFL game of the week, the Ohio Bears and the Washington Golden Hawks will meet up as we get ready for third quarter action here. Ben Lyons coming on to get this one started here in the second half. Carlos Harris back to return. I believe that's also going to be Sean Martin. Again, the Rams, not with a deep roster, Coach, but they play tough.
Oh, good football team. Well coached, well disciplined.
Lions kicking this one down past the 5. It'll take a Cobra's bounce, brought out from the goal line by the Rams and brought down near the 13-yard line. We'll see if they'll give him credit for the forward progress. And that's where the Rams will start first and 10, 14:53 to go here. Third quarter, Cobras with a 6-0 lead. And that was kind of an awkward one. I think he wanted to let it go into the end zone, but it kind of took that Cobra bounce.
Yeah, that's a tough call. That was tough because, man, I tell you what, it's a live ball. You got to do something with it.
Make a decision, even if it's wrong.
You ain't kidding. You don't cough it up. So they're pinned back there. So the Cobras do their job. They can have great field position.
A light rain starting again here at Gibson Field. Beautiful facility here. Second time we've been here this year. And now the Rams will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
I told one of the fans I need an escalator, though. We are up there.
68 steps.
Carrying equipment. This old man was huffing and puffing, I will tell you that.
Camera on a pistol formation. We'll have a wing to the right. Single receiver to each side. And this one to the up back. Some room to run. Picorni will wrap him up, and he'll get some help from his teammates. Maybe a 2-yard pickup for the Rams.
That was just a hi, how do you do? We're going to do a little dance right now.
I never like the third quarter in a rain game because you come out, you're still all wet. You got to get warm again.
That's why you come out and work out. Make them run and stretch and,
Just a yucky feeling. Just being all wet.
Yeah, I never liked that. As a player, yeah. As a coach, nah, not so much.
Yeah, not a big fan.
No.
All right, so 2nd and 8 for the Rams. Pistol formation again for Tri-County. Cameron wait for the snap. He'll roll out to the near side on an option. He'll pitch it, and he's going to be wrapped up inside the 5-yard line. And they're going to mark this one at the 4. So a loss of 9 on the play. And we bring up 3rd down for Tri-County, and the Cobra defense right there.
I'll tell you what, I do not like when they run that option because it's not a true option. All they're trying to do is they're trying to get that end to either choose the quarterback or the pitch man. But the corner ended up getting off, and they did a good job defensively. It's you fake the dive, you run down the line, you run right, don't block the D end. If he goes inside on the fake, you get the corner. If he's there, then you pitch the ball. It's just not I know they call it an option, but it's not a true option.
13:05 to go here, 3rd quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. Updated score between the Rapids and the Fire. 4th quarter, they are all tied up at 31.
Ooh, got some points there, too.
Tight one there between the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids and the Columbus Fire. It's Camerata now in the shotgun. Receivers 2 by 2. Lines to his left. He'll plant, step up in the pocket. Has some room. He'll quick pass this out to his left. And they'll get out near the 8-yard line. Tyrone Lyons on the, we'll call it a catch, I guess.
It was the catch. He got forward progress.
Didn't know, could see if it was a lateral, if it was a forward pass. Either way, it's going to go towards the stat.
It looked like it went forward, but it's whatever. So you got 4th down. Now you got good field position here. Cleveland's got to control the ball. Just gather it up, stay off your knees, and get a return here. They're in great position right now.
And right now, Julian Hunley back to return for Cleveland. Another one of these dangerous returners for the Cobras. He'll post up right around his own 42 or 43-yard line. And the Rams going to run a player on late. And we're going to have a ball issue again. Okay. 11:43 to go here. Clock continues to run. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. And we're going to get a whistle here, and I think the Rams had to take a timeout because they couldn't get the right personnel on the field.
Yeah, the kicker got a little boisterous.
Yeah, Kev Fortson for the Cobras not happy either. I think he wanted a delay of game, which that would have put them back about the 4.5-yard line from the 9.
Well, I noticed in the years that I've, announced, not coached, that really they're pretty lenient on getting a play in some reasonable time. If they don't have play clocks on the field, then they really just let it go.
Adam Rogerson, the head coach for the Cleveland Cobras. Evander Wright, the head coach for the Tri-County Rams. Those two gentlemen leading these squads. And like you said, interesting on the Rams, very disciplined. They don't seem to panic too much.
No. Well, on a sloppy day like this, with rain and wet, you got 6 points. You're playing good. You're holding them to nothing. They've done nothing, so.
Hundley back to return, just shy of the 45-yard line. High snap, looping snap. This one's going to be a high punt. It'll hit the turf and take a Cobra bounce to the 42-yard line. And that's where Cleveland will take over first and 10, 11:14 to go. And it looks like we have a flag back at the 21-yard line. And is this going to be a personal foul? We'll see what the penalty is. We were ball watching up here, so.
Offsetting, Jim. They're calling it offsetting.
Okay, so it didn't happen. Cobras will have the ball first and 10, 14 to go here.
I think they're going to make him kick it again.
All right. So.
Wow.
If I'm the Rams, I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, the other thing
that never turns out well.
But I don't understand. The play went on. They should have got the ball. I mean, the play had already started. How do you stop that in re-kick? I don't think I've ever seen that.
We'll be short of that answer, I am sure. Hundley again will try this one again from his own 43. He'll post up and wait for the return.
Yeah, they
ball at the 9-yard line. As snap comes back again, a low looping snap. This one going to be an end over end right to Hundley. Hundley at the 48. He'll elude one tackle. Make it out near the 40. Flag's going to come in. And I believe they're going to have a block in the back coming up against Cleveland.
Yeah, that should have been called. He was trying to let it. Well, he got offsetting penalties again.
So Kev Fortson, I believe, was the guilty party on that, maybe. See if I can get it.
All right, what do we got?
Yep, indeed, that was it. So a penalty against the Rams. I missed that.
Yeah, because it's sitting on about the 21-yard line, and I saw the block in the back here.
So blocking the back against the Rams, blocking the back against Cleveland.
They're going to do it over again.
All right, so we're going to give it a third chance here with 11:14 to go. Cobras 6, Rams nothing. The Rams punt team getting some work in today.
Well, I want to tell you something. That's a good thing for Cleveland because the big boys have been running downfield. So what do you call?
And a short roster for the Rams. So not a lot of depth here for them to replace.
Yeah, there were 2 penalties on that, 1 on that. Everything's offsetting, and they have to, I would assume they got to play it again.
All right. So we will go punt team, take 3. 11:14 to go here in the third quarter. D. Fortner coming on this time, maybe trying to replace one of the big guys, give him a break.
Here we go. Count your men.
And Julian Hundley will try this one again. And if I'm the Rams, I'm a little nervous because, third time may be the charm for the Cobras returner. So we'll try it again from the 9-yard line. Malik Gaddy lining up on the outside, that wide 9. Better snap this time. They'll get this one away. Better punt. Hundley
got the alley.
This one at the 47. Out to the left side, through the middle, and he'll be upended near the 35-yard line. And that's where the Cobras will take over. First and 10, 11:02 to go here, third quarter. Cobras 6, Rams nothing.
And I see no laundry. Nothing in yellow on the field.
We will not do this a 4th time. It's going to be a union grievance if we do.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Updated score between the Fire and the Rapids. They are still tied at 31. That one turning out to be a great game, which I believe is being played in the Columbus area. Could be wrong about that one. No, I believe I'm right.
I'll take the over on that.
All right. We'll see. All right, Hundley in the shotgun here. He'll have LeBryce Daniels to his right. Receivers 2 by 2. Back to pass. Fires over the middle.
There it is.
Caught at the 20-yard line. Inside the 20 in the red zone for the Cobras. I believe that was going to be Julian Hundley on the reception. Took a little bit of a shot, but he's going to stay in there.
They've been trying to hit that seam. He either runs a slant or it's a seam, and he's been trying to hit that all day, and it's been open.
Anglin in the shotgun again. Receivers 2 by 2. He'll hold it himself, trying to get around that end. Fires over to the flats, and it's going to be pass up his receiver. I think he was looking for Matt Wise there, but
I want to tell you something. He hands that ball off. They walk into the end zone because nobody looked at that, and it looked like a good fake.
And I think that's the respect that they're giving to Anglin, is watching him.
Holy mackerel.
So it'll be a 2nd and 10. Although we're showing first down on the sticks again. First down? Second down. All right. Either way, doesn't matter. It's at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, it should be second down.
All right. 1, 2, close enough. Daniels with the handoff to the left side, and he's going to be tracked down.
Well,
no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down now for Cleveland.
The receiver on top side, all he has to do is come down, and he gets the corner. He kind of stood there waiting for the defender to get to him, and he tries to block him. Not a good call.
Ball to 17-yard line. Right now, this would be a 34-yard field goal attempt for Ben Lyons. Well within his range.
Oh, absolutely.
And on a turf field, the only thing you're concerned about is the turf. As TJ Johnson out to the left of Anglin. Receivers 2-by-2. We'll get the whistle for play. 9:42 to go here, 3rd quarter. 6-0 is the Cobras lead. Anglin waiting for the snap. Back to pass. Looking over the middle. Plenty of time. Fires into the end zone, and it's going to go out of bounds. A little bit of contact down there, but no flag on the play.
I don't think it was catchable, and I think that's what they agreed on.
Yeah, he was looking for Antonio Boyd on that, and Ben Lyons will come on.
I'll tell you,
34-yard attempt.
I'll tell you what, Jim, it looked like he had the edge on that.
Yeah, William Anglin trying to keep him honest, but he's such a hard athlete to defend.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he had it. Now, whether he'd have got there, it would have got it closer for sure.
All right, so Ben Lyons on for the 34-yard field goal attempt. Joe Barrico to hold. Boyd will head to the sideline. They'll kick this from the further left side, just inside the left hash mark. Barrico with a problem with the extra point on the last one. Snap is good. Kick is up. It's going to be blocked. This one going to be recovered by the Rams at the 5-yard line. And it might have been smarter just to knock that one down and take the turnover on downs. But nonetheless, the Rams will have the ball 1st and 10, 8:58 to go here. 3rd quarter. Cobras 6, Rams nothing. And the Cobras offense not having that spark that they had down in West Virginia back on June 27th.
I'm glad he was able to, the defender caught the ball, run, because if he touches that and drops that ball, Cobras get it. That's 1st down or touchdown.
The Cobra defense back on the field. Updated score here, the Fire and the Rapids. They go to overtime, tied at 31. 8:57 to go here in North Royalton. 6-0 is the Cobras lead. We'll try to keep an eye on the overtime as the Rapids will get it first, if I am seeing this correctly. So 1st and 10 from the Rams 5-yard line. Camerata in the shotgun. Receivers 2-by-2. Lyons to his right. No relation to Ben Lyons. Man in motion from right to left. 3 receivers now. Hand off this one, and he'll be met at the line and fall forward for a couple of yards. May have picked up as much as 5. Yeah, looks like they'll give him 5. So 2nd and 5 now for the Rams.
Tell you what, he's a hard runner. He gets them shoulders down, and those legs are pumping like crazy, and they cannot get him back. His momentum is so low to the ground that he keeps falling forward, and he gets the extra yards. They have got to stand him up and drive him back.
Yeah, see some of these scores for the Rams this year. 25-20, a loss to the Erie Express, and a 20-12 loss to the West Virginia Leviathan, as well as a 13-0 loss to the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids. So again, a tough team for the Rams despite the outcome. As they'll go receivers 2-by-2. Camerata wait for the snap. They'll send a man in motion right to left. He'll give it to the motion man on the left side, out past the 15, 20. Ball loose, and it's going to be covered up by Cleveland. We'll get the official word And it is Cleveland ball. 7:56 to go here. Third quarter. Cleveland gets the fumble recovery. They'll have great field position, as we'll have one player down here.
One comes up limping and one is down. That is not a good sign.
Keeping an eye on the Fire and the Rapids. Again, they're in overtime. Rapids with the ball. We want to thank the Straw Brothers for bringing us all that action, as that is a game that the Cobras want to keep an eye on. Beth Betancourt and crew out there checking on the Cobras player. So we will have an official's timeout for an injury. Trying to see if we're going to need to go to a break. Nope. Looks like we're going to get back up, and we'll try it again. And that is not something you want to see, I believe. Well, I don't want to speculate, but that looks like Robert Littlejohn. He'll get to the bench with some assistance. And as a result, Cleveland with a 1st and 10 at the Rams 23-yard line. 7:56 to go here. Third quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead, looking to extend that lead. Attempted a 34-yard field goal by Lions, but that was blocked. And now the Rams turn the ball over on a fumble. As Anglin will be in the shotgun. Johnson his right. Receivers 2 by 2. Anglin flat-footed. Throws out to his right. And that pass was intended for Wise.
Flag.
He's going to take a shot.
Oh, absolutely.
And Wise is going to go back down, but the flag is thrown. Matt Wise hit high above the shoulders. And I don't know if that's the defender's fault, but Wise
went to his head, Jim.
Yeah.
They're going to call that every time.
But I'm not sure if that's something he could have held up, because Wise looked like he bent down a little bit, but hopefully Matt Wise will get up and shake this one off. His teammates immediately going to check on him. If that is the case, and Matt Wise will bounce back up. And if you know that young man, he always has a smile on his face. I don't think he had to sell that one.
Man,
but it's good to see him bounce back up.
That was one of those bang bangs, but he went to his head. You cannot go to his head.
Well, half the distance to the goal for the Cleveland Cobras.
They could argue all they want. Oh, boy. There's another one.
And it looks like they're going to add on an unsportsmanlike. So they will be half the distance to the goal from the 23, which will be about the 12.5. And from there, half the distance, which will be about the 6-yard line, give or take.
Now the coach is out on the field. Here's what I'm going to tell him. You can't be out here. Now that he's complaining to the official, you got to grab your team, bring them over to the hash, and talk to him and say, calm. That was not a good hit. You cannot go above the shoulders on the hit.
So the officials trying to get the coaching staff back on their sideline. 6-0 is your score. Cobras with the lead. And they will mark the ball at about the 6.5-yard line. So my math was almost correct. Thank you, Mrs. Frail, for the extra math work there at good old Wilson High School.
There you go.
And now Anglin in the shotgun. Johnson to his right. Receivers 2 by 2. 7.5 minutes to go here, third quarter. Anglin rolling out to his right. Throws us into the end zone. It's going to be caught.
It should be touchdown.
Touchdown,
Absolutely.
Cleveland. 6-yard touchdown pass.
Absolutely.
And the Cobras extend their lead to 12-0, pending the extra point. But we have extra whistles and a flag on the far side. And I believe, is he calling an ineligible man downfield?
How?
If the ball's at the 6-yard line, and all right, so wipe that off the board. 7:21 to go here, third quarter. The second touchdown wiped out today for Cleveland by a penalty.
But well, here's the thing: it's a pass play, so I hate to say it, but them big boys don't go downfield real quick.
Well, you only got 6 yards to work with. So.
Yeah, I mean, why would they be going downfield anyway?
All right, so that will wipe the touchdown off. This will move this ball back to the 16. 7:21 to go here, third quarter. Cobra still with the 6-0 lead. Anglin will try it again. First and goal from the 16. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone.
Guess what?
Intercepted at the goal line. Flag on the play, but they're going to let the play continue. The Rams going to return this out near the 16-yard line. And we'll have to see holding on the Cobras, and that ball, it's going to be turned over to the Rams. The Rams will decline the penalty, and the Rams will have it 1st and 10 with 6:59 to go here, third quarter. So a turnover by Anglin. Still in overtime. The Fire and the Rapids tied up at 31. The Fire with the ball. We'll see if this is going to be the final series. Kind of lost track a little bit here as we're trying to keep an eye on 2 good games.
So they don't have ties, or does it end up a tie, Jim? Or do they keep playing?
Nope. Well, we're about to find out. There should never be a tie.
No, we shouldn't be.
I don't like ties. All right, 6:59 to go here. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Ball at their own 17-yard line. Cameron in the shotgun. He will move 3 receivers to the left. 1 running back to his right. Cameron with the handoff. Nowhere to go here. Contact. Actually going to slip through. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 2nd down now for the Rams.
Well, you know, I'm sitting there giggling because you know what Noble says about a tie.
I don't know. Can we say that?
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody.
Well, I'm not going to offend anybody, but Coach Noble would say it's like your tie is just like kissing your sister.
No, I don't want to offend anybody that likes to kiss her. I don't know. I don't know. Nonetheless, 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Ball to the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Defense is holding well.
And if I am seeing this right, Robert Littlejohn is back in the middle of that Cobra defense. Cameron waiting for the snap. 3 receivers to his right this time. Single receiver to the near side. It'll be one-on-one with Kev Fortson. Back to pass. Fires over the middle. And this one's going to be thrown short into the turf. And I could see everybody's wide eyes going on, including Terrell Lively, who...
Oh, yeah. If that ball would have been just a second slower.
Fire in the Rapids continuing overtime at 31.
Hey, I just want to tell you that this crew's doing a nice job with this football game. They're keeping it going. They're doing things right. And that's what I like to see, too, because they don't let it get out of hand. And I kind of like that.
We approach the 5.5-minute mark of the third quarter. Cleveland 6, Rams nothing. Cobras with 2 touchdowns wiped off the board today by penalties. As Camerata will wait for the snap. And Nolling going to get caught offside. He tried to time up the snap and was just about a second off. So instead of 3rd and 10, it'll be 3rd and 5 from the 22. Sun peeking through here in North Royalton now. Looks like it's lightening up a little bit.
Yeah. Went all around us.
Although we've had our share of rain today. So 3rd down for the Rams.
There's still 6 yards to go. So they got to hold them here and try to get that punt out. Don't give them a 1st down and they'll be fine. Watch them on 4th because they've gone through it on that as well.
3rd down here as we hit the 5-minute mark. 5 to go for the Rams. Ball at the Rams 22-yard line. Fortson backing out. Back to pass is Camerata. He'll look downfield. Has time. He'll be chased down from behind, trying to get to the near side. Little John there, and he's going to put a shoulder into him and take him out of bounds. But it's going to be enough for a Rams first down.
What do we got?
And more whistles and another flag coming from the back judge, I believe. The referee and the back judge will have a conversation about this. Clock will stop with 4:37 to go.
Yeah, because that won't be a first down then. It's a penalty. Personal foul.
Okay, they're going to call that one on Travell Taylor. Taylor listed as a defensive back, but based on the shorthanded roster today, I'm sure everybody playing both ways. Don't know exactly what the personal foul was, but 6-0 your score here. Cobras with the lead. 4:37 to go here, third quarter. Rams putting up a fight as they always do. Again, we look back at some of their schedule as they finish out the PAFL season. Last game they played, they got the 32-6 win over the Warren Pirates. 18-0 shutout over the Canton Hurricanes. They took the loss to the Erie Express 25-20. Back on June 20th, the 20-12 loss to the West Virginia Leviathan. The 13-0 loss to the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids. Had a forfeit in week 1. So again, they play tough.
They do. They haven't given up. They have no offense at all going on so far.
Okay, looks like somebody's going to take a timeout here in the midst. We will step aside as well. 4:37 to go here, third quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
And then with the penalty.
4:37 to go here, third quarter. 1st and 10. Well, it's going to say 1st and 10 because the dead ball foul came after the first down. So, but however, the Rams will have the ball at their own 15. Camerata in a shotgun. He'll go trip receivers to the right. Single receiver to the near side. He'll be one-on-one with Fortson. They'll move to the inside. Receivers will tighten up near the hash mark to the right of Camerata. Pitch this one out to the far sidelines with the ball, and we're going to have a hold as the flag comes in, and they'll lose a couple of yards on the play. And, oh, Coach, I might decline that one. There's a clear hold, but I might decline that penalty since it was a loss of yards.
I would decline it.
Clock will stop at 3:57 here in the third frame. 6-0 to score. Cobras with the lead.
You're not getting that many more yards out of it. Decline it.
Yeah, and for the most part, the Cobras have worked from their own side, from the Ram side of the field, but just can't seem to finish off these drives.
No. Well, he's telling them take the penalty.
All right, so head coach Adam Rogerson, defensive coach Jamar Fleming say push this one back. And I think if you have a defense like the Cobras, you really kind of depend on them, and you want to give them the shot to kind of pin their ears back when the other team has their back to their own goal line.
Yeah, but on a loss of yards, and again, they've picked up 4 yards on that penalty. That's it. I'd have done a loss of down.
All right, so Camerata is going to line up about 2 yards into his own end zone. 3 receivers to his right, single receiver to the near side. 1 high safety for Cleveland. They'll hand this one up to Lions. Lions will pick up a yard maybe. So they'll make it 2nd and 21 for the visiting team. 3:49 to go here, third quarter. Fire and Rapids still tied at 31. Rapids with the ball now, trying to get into the end zone. Right now, it looks like they're headed towards the end zone. Twist and turn, but some issue there. Again, we're trying to watch this via the Straw Brothers. Also want to thank Brian Snow and the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network for joining us tonight here in North Royalton. Joining up with the iMedia1 Network. 3:12 to go here, third quarter. 6-0 your score. 2nd and 21. Camerata waiting for the snap. 3 receivers to his right. Back to pass with some time. Under pressure. Picorni almost got him. He'll fire out to the sideline, and it'll be incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd down for the Rams. Pass intended for Raphael Hall.
Tell you what, they keep getting that heat on him. That's what they need to do. DBs are doing a good job, not giving him anything. They really have not been. He's not been able to throw to his receivers at all today.
Ambrose McCorney chasing him down too. That will keep you from throwing the ball.
Well, that'll put your hair on the back of your neck standing up with him breathing fire down.
And if he doesn't get you a Donovan Mormon-Nay, this is all very scary if you're back there.
Yeah, and you don't realize how big these guys are until you're down next to them. These are some big people.
Yeah, kudos to Camerata there. He's got a family. All right, 3rd and 21. Ball on the 4-yard line. Movement up front. Mormon will get back, though. Little John bouncing at that linebacker position under pressure. Camerata stepping up, and he'll have some room to run out to the 10.
Oh.
And he'll be knocked out at the 11 yard line.
Yeah, it's a blindside block.
And
you can't do that.
Can't get a number on that, but it's going to be another personal foul coming up against the Rams. Now the question is, do you take that? Not going to be a dead ball fouls. We'll have a Cobra down. 2:01 left here, third quarter. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. And Nolling will bounce back up.
He took a shot.
Looks like he might have twisted up his ankle a little bit there, but he'll get to the sideline unassisted.
Yeah, you can't blind shot him. It's that simple. I don't know what they could possibly be arguing their staff.
We used to do that. It was legal.
Yeah, back in the day. Oh, yeah. Mr. Dotson took a 6'5" quarterback that we were playing in Poland.
And Josh Dotson turned him into 5'6".
Oh, my Lord. He hit him so hard. First of all, I thought he killed him. And second of all, you never saw a 6'5" quarterback spin in the air higher than 5'9". It was scary. And as I recall, they called an ambulance for him. And he took his equipment off and said he'll never play football again. He said it was the hardest hit he ever had.
Albert Picorni now at the left end for the Cobras. The Picornis just, they put out just kind of Xeroxes. Everybody's built the same, big guy, fast, kind of scary.
Again, I understand the staff wants to argue and stuff, but you know the rules. You cannot do that.
1:45 to go here, third quarter. Clock continues to run. 3rd and 18 now. Ball at the 7-yard line. The Rams have to get to the 25-yard line for a first down. Camerata waiting for the snap again. He'll go 2 by 2. Lines to his left. Back to pass. He'll roll out to the far side. Looking downfield. Tries to get it away. Throws it across his body. And it's going to be caught at the 47-yard line.
That was a push.
And he went down and got up and ran. And Frazier, it did look like he was pushed from behind as he went up to play the ball. But that will give the Rams a first down. No flag on the play.
Wow.
Kev Fortson trying to argue it as well.
That was a big-time push from the back. The officials have done a great job, but he pushed him and extended his arms.
So 1:03 to go here, third quarter. Camerata going right back to the line. He'll try to hold the momentum, and a flag on the play. Dead ball, false start coming up against the Rams. That'll move them back to the 44-yard line. 1st and 15 now. A Scourge special. 1st and 15.
Yeah.
I think that's how the play sheet went.
I'll tell you what, if I had my play sheet, I'd call down there and say, Coach, this is what you got to run. Because I know for a fact that's what we ran.
.30 seconds left here. 3rd frame. Rams back to the line. 1st and 15 from their own 44. 6-0 is your score. Cobras with the lead. Back to pass. McCourty chasing him down. This one going to be complete to the far side and actually lost maybe a couple of yards. And I'll bring up 2nd and possibly 16. Or did he going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage?
There's a flag.
And a dead ball foul coming up.
I don't know which
or
way
is
it's
this
going to go.
A sideline warning?
He saw a push. The lineman pushed somebody, and he was right in front. As soon as he pushed, the flag went up. It's getting out of hand now, boys.
A final from Columbus. The Rapids get the 37-31 win over the Columbus Fire in overtime. The clock is showing zeros on the board. Are they going to say that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter?
I would imagine. Well, we got a player down.
They attend to him on the far side. A Cobra player down near the Rams sideline, right around the 42-yard line. We're going to step aside for a break as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. 6-0 is your score. Cobras with the lead. You're listening to PAFL football here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
This is number 33, D'Italian Fortner, and you're listening to the Cleveland Cobras football on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Fourth quarter action coming up here from the Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium in North Royalton, Ohio. We go to the fourth quarter with the Cobras with a 6-0 lead. Second and 11 now for the Rams on flip sides of the field. Ball at the Cobras. 37-yard line. Camerata in the shotgun. Twin receivers each side will send a man in motion from right to left. Back to pass is Camerata. Rolling out to the far side. Mormon there. He's going to get this out. And to the 33. Caught. 30, 25, and down at the 22-yard line. And that's enough for a Rams first down. 14:45 to go here in the game.
The problem lies is the Cobras they keep crashing their end, and he's able to get around and able to complete passes. They got to keep pressure and keep him in the pocket more.
And the second half of this equation was the Fire and the Rapids. The Rapids get the win in overtime. Rams back at the line, 1st and 10 at the Cobras 22-yard line. Receivers 2 by 2. Rams moving left to right on your devices if you're listening in on the iMedia1 network app. We'll send a man in motion. That'll be Harris from right to left. Hand out the Lions. Lions going to be hemmed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 now for Tri-County.
Oh, that's what they need to do. They need to stop them here. That field goal killed them. That blocked field goal, that would have done very well for them, but it ain't out of it.
And it really changes the way you coach, too, when you're up 9-0.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Stadium lights on here. Cloudy skies, but we have done pretty well here in the second half as far as the rain goes. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the near side. Lions to the right of Camerata in the backfield. 2nd and 10, ball at the Cobra 22-yard line. 4th quarter action here in North Royalton. Back to pass. Camerata, he'll fire out to the far side, and he'll throw this one into the sideline. We're looking for Travell Taylor. Taylor listed as a defensive back, and you can kind of see why.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't believe it wasn't picked. He was right there. Break in front of him. Get the ball.
3rd and 10 now for the Rams. Chris Frazier making his way back onto the field from the sideline.
Linebackers got to be aware of that running back. He's been chewing some yards up.
Quay Harris will make his way to the sideline.
And they're in tight to boot.
3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the wide side of the field. Frazier moving back out to the safety position.
He's got to cheat this way a little bit more. You got one-on-one down here.
Camerata back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, has a little bit of room to run. He'll tuck it and track down by Malik Gaddy. He'll take him down at the 20-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play, but that will bring up 4th down, and I don't know what the Rams' kicking situation is, but I believe we're about to find out.
I think they're going. I don't think you have a choice. Kicking ain't going to do you no good.
12 minutes to go here in the game.
Now, somebody got a key to quarterback, and they got to gang tackle that running back. That's the bottom line. That quarterback gets around the edge. He's fast, and they have got to stop him.
Keep an eye on Picorni and Donovan Mormon on that defensive line. They've been the ones that have come up big on these 4th downs. Camerata with lines to his right. Twin receivers to each side. 4th and 7, ball to 19. And he'll go empty backfield now. Back to pass. Fires out to the far side. And that one's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs, and the Cobras stand tall defensively.
15-yard there, too.
11:13 to go here in the game. The Cobras will take over. And they're going to have to eat some of this clock up, Coach, and get in the end zone.
Yeah, they have to get in the end zone. Cleveland's got to do a better job offensively. They've got to open these holes and protect.
And the Cobras have been off since June 27th. Not ideal.
No, and I hate to be this way, but you can tell. They're just a little sloppy. And they look like they're tired.
So Anglin in the backfield, Robinson to his left. Twin receivers to each side. 1st and 10 for the Cobras at their own 19-yard line. Anglin will take the ball himself. And upfield pass at 25, 30, and pushed out of bounds.
Oh.
And the sideline not agreeing with the official. They say he went out the 35-yard line, enough for a 1st down, but the entire sideline believed that he had not stepped out, but only one person's opinion counted on that one.
Yeah, it's the guys, it's the stripe guys. The stripe guys. Absolutely. But I didn't think he got that even close to the sidelines. I was trying to watch his feet, but again, he was in front of the bench, and I couldn't get with players there. But man, let me tell you, I thought he was long gone.
And so did he, because he ran all the way to the end zone. 1st and 10 now for Cleveland at the 35-yard line. 10:45 to go here in the game. 6-0 is your score. Cobras with the lead. Anglin in the shotgun. Robinson to his left. Back to pass. Fires over the middle.
Oh, he had
and
him.
just led his receiver a little bit too much. Unfortunately, Julian Hundley couldn't reach out and grab that. That'll bring up 2nd down now for Cleveland. The play is there, Coach.
Oh, that play is wide open.
And if you get it to Hundley, that is, I don't want to say it's a guaranteed 6, but your chances go really high.
Yes, absolutely.
Darker clouds moving into the area now from the west.
Yeah, the officials are trying to keep this game together. They don't want any stoppage, so it's looking a little shaky out there. So incomplete pass, but they're keeping the clock run.
Just over 10 minutes to play here in the game. Cleveland 6, Tri-County nothing. Anglin with the snap, back to pass, 3-step drop. Stepping up in the pocket. He'll be touched, he'll spin and turn, and he'll actually turn this into a yard gain. So 3rd and 9 now for Cleveland. Rams doing a good job in the secondary, taking away the options.
Yeah, I think what they got to do is they got to keep the ball in his hands, but they got to let him just pull the trigger and run. They have not stopped him basically yet on any of his runs. So I'm going to do something where I'm going to get him on the outside until everybody block down and kick out.
Clock continues to run here, 9:20 to go. Cleveland back in action for the first time since June 27th. That was in Philippi, West Virginia. Fantastic offensive performance. Good job defensively as well, holding the Leviathan to 16 points. Anglin, 3 receivers to his left. Back to pass. Has time. And he's going to draw a crowd here as he rolls back. Has some room to run now and fires over the middle. And incomplete. Tried to get the ball out to the 47-yard line. Couldn't connect on it. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and Jeff Cooper-Ryder will come out and try to flip sides of the field. And Anglin, again, creating time with his legs, but just couldn't connect on the pass.
No.
8:40 to go here in the game. And the longer you let the Rams stick around here, the more confidence they're going to have.
It's just, I mean, that's any team. You have 2 touchdowns called back. You got a drive that was stalled.
And the Rams are going to take a timeout.
No, we got an injury, Jim.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, so Hundley down at the 48-yard line, hoping that's just going to be a cramp. Pretty cool here tonight as we've had rain in and out of the area. Dark clouds again moving in from our west. Moving from left to right. Officials trying to get the teams back on the field here. We are not too far away also from high school football here in the state of Ohio. We will kick it off August 21st. And you and I will head to Pavlansky Field.
They'll let me in this year?
As we will have the Poland Bulldogs and the Salem Quakers to kick off the 2026 high school season. As Cooper-Ryder will wait for the snap.
They're coming.
Crowding the line. Is it a low snap here? Cooper-Ryder going to get rid of this. It's going to be a line drive. And this one fielded at the 25-yard line. Out to the 30, 31. With some room to run. 40, 50. Into Cobra territory and out of bounds. Near the 27-yard line. Actually, he's going to stay inbounds. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And
we got a flag on the back play, here.
All the way back at the 31-yard line. So as a wise man once said, hold the phones.
Wow. Wow, we have a coach that touched a player and shoved them down. Shoved them back, but then
I don't know
he bailed.
I don't know how much act that was.
No,
there,
I get it, but you know what? What's he doing putting his hands on a player? I'll tell you what. Wow.
7:34 to go here in the game. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. Rain on and off here tonight in North Royalton. However, I want to thank Art and the crew here at Gibson Field.
Just beautiful. This facility is top notch.
I would really like to see this on a Friday night.
Yeah, I tell
great.
you what. You guys fill your stadium up pretty good? That's good. Talking to one of the players here that's running the clock. He's telling us they fill up on the home side pretty good. Beautiful, beautiful facility, beautiful track. Nice.
7.5 to go here, fourth quarter. Cleveland 6, Tri-County nothing. A great return by the Rams, wiped out by a penalty. They'll now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. 3 receivers to the left of Camerado, single receiver to the near side. He'll be one-on-one with Lamar Hill. Snap and pitch out to the far side. Lions trying to find room. He'll make it out to the 25 and dive for the 30-yard line. Might be just short of the first down. Should be 2nd and 1 now for Tri-County as the clock will continue to run. 7:15 to go. Actually going to mark it at the 29. You'll have to get to the 31 for a first down. So 2nd and 2.
I'm expecting one of these times to go deep. They haven't really, unless he doesn't have the arm, but he gets it out of there. They rely on that running game.
3 receivers to the left this time. Single receiver to the near side. Again, one-on-one with Hill. 2 safeties up there for Cleveland. Back to pass. Tipped at the line and incomplete. Couldn't tell who got their hands up there, but got just enough. That ball went up in the air, and for an offense, that is not a good thing. You see the ball floating around. Looks like Brandon Strong will come off the field. Like he was bumped up a little bit, but made it to the sideline on his own.
Yeah, the official said, it's a cramp, I'm assuming.
6.5 to go here. 6:13 to go here now.
I believe the official told him, spit on it, rub some dirt, get off my field.
And he did just that.
And he did.
Kudos to that young man. Yeah. He drug that leg all the way back to the sideline.
Those hurt.
All right, 3rd and 2 now. Ball at the 29-yard line. Receivers 2 by 2. Camerado waiting for the snap. Back to pass, looking out to his left, fires out the Lions. Lions has some room to run. He'll have the first down, 35. He'll fight his way out to the 40, 41, 42, and down to the 43-yard line. So a first down for the Tri-County Rams. Clock will stop with 5:38 left here in the game. Again, you can sense a little bit of confidence for the Rams as they stick around here in the fourth quarter.
A little bit more confidence because now they're moving the ball on them. Cleveland has got to get to these backs and wrap them up. Everybody wants to grab these guys high. Ain't working. He's a big, strong boy. He's just throwing them down.
Yeah, that's never worked at any level of football.
No. Chop him, baby. Go down.
1st and 10 now for the Rams. Their own 42-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the game. Receivers 2 by 2. Rams moving left to right. Rain has held off here in the second half. Back to pass. Fires over the middle. That's going to be caught at the 47. And for the Rams, they will get inside Cobra territory down to the 25-yard line. Another first down for the Rams, and they are on the move.
There you go. I said they haven't really done anything downfield. They did. They got that slant wide open.
And Jamar Fleming wants to take a timeout. 4:45 to go here in the game. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. We'll step aside for a break. You are listening to PAFL Football here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
This is number 89, Matt Wise, and you're listening to Cleveland Cobras football on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Just after the 9 o'clock hour here in North Royalton, you're listening to Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia1 network. 4:45 to go here in the game. 1st and 10 for the Rams at the Cobras' 25-yard line. Rams on the move. This drive started back at the Rams' 21-yard line. Camerata now in the shotgun. Running back to his right. He'll stay in the 2-by-2 formation. Hand this one off out to the far side. Being chased down in the backfield. And he'll fight through it and get back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now for the Rams.
I thought they might call a horse collar on that, but he did not get dragged down.
Well, no such thing as an attempted horse collar. We used to get that all the time. He touched it. No,
he touched it. No,
yeah,
didn't pull down the nameplate.
Back to the line with just over 4 minutes to play. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking out to his right with time. Rolling out to the near side. Tucks the ball 30, 25, 20, 15, and knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And that'll be enough for another Rams first down. 3:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Got a whistle here. Thought maybe somebody was going to take a timeout. But
no, but the official said, spin it.
3:38, and the clock continues to run.
They are not keeping this quarterback inside the pocket, and that's what's killing him. The ends are crashing down to get to him, and once he gets outside, he's used his legs now probably at least 4 or 5 times in drives that keep it going.
Lightfoot at the nose position for Cleveland. All 5 linemen in tight. Camerata waiting for the snap. Receivers 2-by-2. Hand off the Lions. Lions will pick up a yard maybe on the play. Get down to the 9. Well, maybe picked up a little bit more than that. Give him a credit for 3. So 2nd and 7. Can still get a first down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I think they're more concerned about putting it in that purple end zone. And it's screaming.
Home of the Bears, as you can see in the end zone to our east. Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium.
Kind of like the colors of the line, you know, the green grass and the purple. It reminds me of a team, a few.
Yep. Cobras trying to hold on to this 6-0 lead. As we'll have it now 2nd and 7. Ball at the Cobras 9-yard line. 2:12 to go in the game. Lions floating out to the left side. Back to passes Camerata, looking downfield, directing traffic. Fires into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. 2 minutes left here in the game. We'll see if we're going to get a 2-minute timeout here.
Holding.
Oh, and a holding call coming up against the Rams. Really kind of difficult to see these flags once they hit the field for some reason. So a penalty coming up against the Tri-County Rams. And we will get the 2-minute timeout here in North Royalton. 1:59 to go here in the game. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to PAFL football here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia1 Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia1 Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia1 Network, your sports app in the Valley.
This is number 2, best safety in the league, Chris Fraser, and you're listening to the Cleveland Cobras on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
.159 to go in this contest. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. Rams with the ball, 2nd and 17 at the Cobras' 19-yard line. Cobras with 2 timeouts. Rams with 2 timeouts. Three receivers now to the left of the Rams signal caller. Single receiver to the near side. Back to pass, looking out to his left, fires over. Intercepted by Malik Gaddy. He's at the 20. And he's going to be brought down near the 42-yard line. And the Cobras will turn away the Rams with 1:49 to go here in the game. Malik Gaddy comes up huge.
Boy, I tell you what, Jim, I watched that. He sat there, read that quarterback size, and he knew exactly where that ball was going. As soon as he released it, he broke on it. It was like he was the receiver. He caught that thing on a dead run.
Well, the Cobras take away the Rams' opportunity here. 1st and 10 now for Cleveland. They'll mark this at the 45-yard line. As the defense with the bend but don't break mentality, which we have seen before.
You know, somebody would look at this game and go, 6-0, that'd be boring. Great defensive battle, both teams.
Look for them to keep this on the ground. Forward to the left. And a flag on the play. An illegal substitution coming up against Cleveland. Not a good call here with 1:49 to go.
Oh, now that's just...
Now, the Rams have 2 timeouts, Coach, so a lot of time to work with, actually.
You ain't kidding. It's a 10-yard penalty?
Yeah, I thought it was 5, but we'll go 1st and 20 now. Ball from the Cobra 45-yard line.
Wow.
Anglin with the snap. He'll give this one to Ford. Ford going to fall forward across the 35 down to the 37. I believe that's going to be Victor Ford anyway. Yes, it is.
And why are we not burning timeouts?
90 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, I just don't understand the coaches and burn your timeouts. Stop that clock. He's got to burn one if they don't get it. Well, they'll get a...
Anglin trying to watch the back judge, but the Cobras have to take a timeout.
Oh.
Adam Rogerson not happy about that. We'll keep that right here. Scoring update, as you heard earlier, the Rapids get the win over the Columbus Fire, 37-31 in overtime. That will secure the #1 spot for the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids. And trying to get an idea here of what the matchups could be. Of course, those will officially come out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Jim, but what he was complaining about is they mismarked the ball. Adam said it's 3 yards forward. That's what was going on, so they should not have a penalty then. I mean, a timeout gone.
All right, so I guess you get a challenge here at this level.
Well, I think they did take the timeout, but it's irrelevant. 1:14 and turning.
2nd and 18 for Cleveland. Anglin in the shotgun. He'll take it himself, working out to the left side. A little bit of room to run. He'll go down at the 50-yard line. Smart football play by William Anglin. And that will continue to run the clock with 50 seconds left in the game. And the Rams trying to get a little testy here, but, you know, there's still time for a play to be made. You got to be smart about it, though.
Yeah, 100%.
44 seconds left here as the clock will stop. try to get you what we think are going to be the matchups coming up in week 1 of the playoffs.
Why are coaches on the field?
As
54.
Of course, I can't find the standings here in the PAFL. All right, so here we go. So the Rapids will maintain the number 1 spot. And I believe they're going to have a bye, the Cobras. Maybe possibly matching up with the Warren Pirates? Hard to say. How about we just wait for Jermaine Campbell to make that call? All right, moving on. So 2nd and 14 here, 54 seconds left in the game. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. Rams playing very tough here. Short-handed nonetheless. Cobras looking to hold on for the victory. As we get the whistle for play. Anglin will have to snap the ball this time, I believe. The next one he can watch the back judge for. Anglin rolling out to his far side, looking downfield, avoids a tackle. He's going to throw this one into the sideline.
Which he's able to do because he's outside the pocket.
And did he get it past the line of scrimmage? All right, so no intentional grounding there. The clock will stop with 47 seconds to go. 4th and 5 for the Cobras. And now,
oh boy,
you bring on Jeff Cooperrider to punt this one away. And
that's been a little shaky.
And it makes you feel a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. Woo, boy. Kickers. Love kickers.
So I think more at this point, you look for just a good snap and a flag on the play. It's going to be a dead ball foul.
On who?
As the referee and the umpire will come together. The umpire threw the flag as he was setting the ball. So the question is this a first down for Cleveland? Who is this against? Nope, they're going to wave this off. And the officials trying to get everybody back to the sideline.
Well, I don't know why games end like this. It's been a great game. Just put your team out there, get off the field.
6-0 is the score. Cobras with the lead. 47 seconds left in the game. Well, Morris Dillard coming in to protect Jeff Cooperrider. So they got the big boys in the back here. Ambrose McCorney back there as well. Single returner back for the Rams at the 20-yard line. 47 seconds to go. Cooperrider only about 10 yards back. Low snap.
Oh, no!
And he's going to get a half-hearted kick. This one caught and returned to the 49-yard line. And, of course, you and I had that little bit of a fear. And, unfortunately, a little bit of a reality here.
Man.
Rams at midfield, 37 seconds to go. Tri-County will have one timeout. 6-0 is your score. Cobras with the lead.
Jeez.
And the long snapping from not just here but around the league has been an issue.
Well, because, you know, again, is it practiced? Do you have the people to do that? I mean,
it's a skill.
Yeah, well, I know that. I never had a problem with our snappers.
It's kind of like a batting average. You just want to have the highest batting average.
Well, you always in practice you try to find the guy that's going to get there and do it. And you practice it.
All right, so Cameron in the shotgun, twin receivers, 2x2. He'll play on his feet, looking downfield. Quickly turn this one out to the flat. Picorni will miss the tackle, and he'll get out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Pickup of just about 10. Might be enough for a first down, and we'll have 30 seconds left in the game.
Oh, boy. It took...
One timeout left for the Rams.
Excuse me. Second should be... Okay.
Terrell Lively, maybe the most important person on the field right now. He's the safety. Chris Frazier in there as well.
They got to get heat on and contain this guy, the quarterback. That running back, they cannot get him down.
So 30 seconds left here. I don't think they're going to want to run now. Back to pass. It's Camerata under pressure, and he's going to be brought down at the 46-yard line.
Timeout.
Ambrose Picorni with the sack. He's been trying to get to him all game, and finally gets the sack.
That's it, baby.
22 seconds left in the game.
It ain't over yet. And that should be 0 timeouts.
Now the Rams take that final timeout.
What's that? Really?
Okay, so we're told there's one more timeout left? Okay. Either way, 22 seconds left here. They got 42 yards to cover. Cobra's trying to hold on to the second seed in the 2A portion of the PAFL. And if you are Jamar Fleming, I know you're telling your safeties nothing deeper than the deepest guy.
You're back there, and that's what you got to do. You let nothing behind you. We're going 2 safety high.
Back to pass. Rolling out to the near side. Fires out into the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. It'll go over the head of the receiver. Some contact, but
no. That to me, Jim, that looked perfect.
Marzell Yeverton, the intended receiver.
15 seconds. 2 times, maybe going to the end zone. Here we go.
Clock stopped here. 4th down, last play. Most likely for the Rams, unless they throw to the sideline. Well, it is still showing 1 timeout. Excuse me. We'll see.
It's 4th down.
So the Rams can get a 1st down at the 40-yard line.
Correct.
On the Cleveland side of the field.
But is that going to give them enough if they stop? Well, they got to burn one quick.
So they'll probably work to the sidelines, we assume. Keeping an eye on Raphael Hall out on the far side. He'll be the outside receiver in the twin set to the left of Camerata.
Got to get to this quarterback.
Jamar Fleming.
You got 2 down here. You got to widen the guy out.
Back to pass. Camerata fires over the middle. That's going to be caught. And a hook and lateral at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. They'll get the 1st down with 9 seconds left in the game. 6-0 is your score. Cleveland with the lead. And the Rams with a last-ditch effort here. We've seen 1 overtime game today between the Rapids and the Fire. Rapids getting the win on the road. So the old hook and lateral there, Coach.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you might see 44 scissors. Who knows?
I'll tell you what, 44 scissors would eat them up.
All right, 9 seconds to go here. 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 39-yard line. 1 timeout left. Cameron back to pass. 3-step drop. Fires downfield. Has a man. Picked off at the 10-yard line. And he dropped it.
Dropped it. 3 seconds.
And Quay Harris had an opportunity to put the game away, but makes the defensive play, knocks the ball away, and the clock stops with just 3 seconds to go here.
Put your helmet on. Put your helmet on. There you go.
A nail biter here, as I believe the Rams may take their last time out. Or is that the officials giving some instruction? Okay.
Oh, send him out.
All right, they're going to send
his helmet.
Yep, they're going to send Quay Harris to the sideline. And the Cobras will take a timeout with 3 seconds left.
Correct me, but I think he could be reinstalled in the game if you take a timeout.
Correct. So we'll see if Quay Harris will make his way back to the field. Cleveland burns at their last timeout.
Yeah, and he's going to go to the official to check that, and that's true.
3 seconds to go here in the game. Playoffs coming up here for the PAFL in the 3A and 2A portion of the league. We'll wait till after the game to get the official word on who that will be.
Jim, I want to tell you something. I don't know if he could throw it that far.
Well, I know we are about to find out. So
because that's That's going to be at least 45-yard throw.
And Quay Harris is back on the field.
The only thing that they can hope for is a penalty.
So Quay Harris, Terrell Lively, Chris Frazier. All the important pieces here for the Cleveland secondary. I think it's safe to say it's going to be a pass, Coach.
Empty, baby. They got to get heat. Empty.
Single coverage on the outsides here. It's Camerado waiting for the snap. 3 seconds to go here. Cobras with a 6-0 lead. Rams out there being chased down from behind.
That's it,
and it's
baby.
over. The ball's down. McCourty covers it up, but it doesn't matter. The Rams get away with a 6-0 win. Or excuse me, the Cobras get away with a 6-0 win over the Tri-County Rams. A hard-fought ball game.
Smart move. It looked like the corner. They fired him off the edge, and he wasn't ready for it. That was absolutely perfect call.
The Cobras pitched the shutout, although offensively cannot be happy with what they saw today. That timing off.
No.
As they will get ready for the playoffs coming up beginning next week. We'll step aside for a timeout. We come back. We will wrap it up here from the Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium here in North Royalton. You are listening to Cleveland Cobras football here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Your home for PAFL football is the iMedia1 network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Back here one last time as we wrap up Week 8 of the PAFL season. This team's working toward the playoffs. Those will begin next week. Matchups will be announced tonight. We think we have a kind of an idea, but we're going to wait for the official announcement as the Cobras get the 6-0 win. Scoring recap, well, not much to talk about. 13:24 left in the second quarter. It'll be William Anglin into the end zone on a 14-yard touchdown run. The extra point snap would be bobbled, and that would be your final score there, Coach. 6-0, a defensive game, but a game, this is exactly the game we thought it was going to be. The Rams were going to come in, they were going to play tough, they were going to give the Cobras a hard time, try to play spoiler, and then it was going to come down close, as it has done with many of the games this year. But the Cobras come out big defensively to close this one out.
Well, what I was worried about is I just watched that first quarter, and I thought, wow, timing seems to be off. They seem to be a little sluggish. plays were run a little bit slow. Believe me, I'm not trying to be critical here, but they got to do a better job. But the problem lies is the weeks that they had off. That's a long time to play, not play actually. Yeah, and it's just you can't keep your rhythm.
I was going to say, it seemed like they hit a rhythm right there down in West Virginia. You felt like they were going to be okay going into the 4th of July holiday, but then the Capital City Bandits take a game with the Detroit Ravens. That game is canceled for the Cobras. They sit for an additional week and then come out tonight. Of course, you can see that timing they had not so great tonight, but defensively, they pitch the shutout. They get the 6-0.
Absolutely. They win.
Cobras improved to 7-1 on the PAFL season, 8-2 overall. And the Tri-County Rams, they fall to 4-4 in the PAFL. Check back on our social media this week. We'll let you know when and where the Cobras will be in action. They hold the 2nd seed in the 2A portion of the PAFL as they get ready for round 1 of the playoffs. Cobras last year got to the 2nd round. They were knocked out by the Ohio Broncos, now the Cleveland Broncos, who have now moved up to the 3A portion of the PAFL, so they will not see them again here in 2026. So for the coach, Bob Gessler, for Dave Ferris back in Youngstown, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us again here on this Saturday night as we wrap up another PAFL regular season here on the iMedia1 network. I want to thank Jermaine Campbell for everything he has done, and Jesse Caldwell and Adam Rogerson for having us back here in 2026. And we look forward to next week as the Cobras will look to work their way towards a 2026 2A PAFL championship game. Your score, one final time here. The Cobras, they get the win tonight, 6-0 over the Tri-County Rams. The Cobras improve to 7-1. The Rams fall to 4-4. And we will see you back here next week for playoff action here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Good night, all.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming. You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Eventually, like $280 for a picture with Mikal Bridges. Now, does that include the dog? I think these are the hard-hitting capital J journalism questions that we have to know. Mikal Bridges takes his dog everywhere. $280, Bridges and the dog, we'll talk about a picture. Just Bridges, I don't know. This is insane. How about this? This was a good one. A picture with Anthony Volpe was $200. I mean, that's nuts. He stinks. Take a picture with the worst guy on the Yankees for $200. Is this real life? Are people actually... Now, what is this? John's sending me more and more stuff. This is great. How about to get a card autographed by these guys? Cam Scattaboo, $80. All right. I mean, that's like reasonable-ish. I don't know. Tim Tebow. You want a Tim Tebow autograph? It's going to run you $218. How the hell is Eli Manning $200 and Tim Tebow's $218? A guy who's won 2 Super Bowls, 2 Lombardi trophies against Tom Brady and the Patriots, a New York legend. His autograph is cheaper than Tim freaking Tebow. That's crazy. Rob Gronkowski, $340. Same with David Ortiz and Karl Anthony Towns, if you were wondering. I mean, this Fanatics Fest, excuse me. Is this like as big of a scam as there is? None of these prices are worth it. I'm sorry. This is all bizarre nonsense. $300 to take a picture. If I'm spending $300, it better come with Tom Brady slapping someone in the face. Spoiler alert, that happened too. I mean, the Brady-Logan Paul of it all. I will say, I'm a little disappointed to see Tom Brady